I'm joined by Robbie Blake after watching the Rocks 1-1 against Kingstonian today. Tale of two halves, Robbie.
Yeah. I thought we were excellent first half. I thought we had the game plan perfectly. We hit them on the break, and what we weren't ruthless enough, nowhere near in the final third. For all our possession in the first half and our chances to go in 1-0 again from a penalty was very frustrating, because I felt genuinely that we should have been 2 or 3 up. But inevitably teams, they're a good side, and they're going to have spells in the game. But in the second half we give the ball away too easy, too cheaply, and we didn't keep the ball, and we didn't move it well enough in the second half. And credit to them, they got better and we got worse, and that's why the game ended up in a draw, because the game, in my opinion, should have been out of sight first half, but it wasn't. And like everything, the last 10 or 15 minutes, you're 1-0 up. Inevitably, you always drop. Certainly when we were giving the ball away so many times in bad positions and bad areas, and it's resulted in them scoring late. So it's 1-1. We dust ourselves down. There was a lot of positives. I thought.
Yeah.
I think it was a big loss losing to Harrison so early in the second half. I thought it just stopped our momentum, stopped our impetus a little bit in the final third. But we played against a good team. Thought we matched them. We certainly better than them in the first half. And like I say, I thought we should have been ahead comfortably more than what we were at half time. And inevitably, like I say, they get chances, and they've managed to score a goal.
Well, I was just speaking to Jamie Howell. He said exactly the same as you. They were lucky not to be 3 or 4 down at half time. But second half, what do you think it was down to? Do you think it was down to Kingstonian up in their game, or do you think it was due to Bognor just dying off a little bit and sitting back a bit too much?
Just a bit of both. I think sometimes inevitably you sit back, because if your ball retention ends up being poor, decision making ends up being poor, inevitably your gaps and your distances become bigger, and that was resulting in us as giving the ball away too cheaply in areas, and inevitably if you don't have good ball retention, that means the opposition's got ball retention, and they came into the game second half. I think they improved a bit, like I said, and I think we got worse as the game went on, and I wouldn't say we were hanging on at the end, but we were, their team was in the ascendancy. But like I say, the game should have been out of sight at half time. Well,
we've seen Ethan Robb and Joe Dandy not playing in recent weeks. Is there any updates on them? Are they injured, or is it just tactical changes?
Obviously, Ethan was a tactical change. Joe Dandy has obviously had a bit of an ankle problem, which he's probably dealt with for the last 2 weeks. So he wasn't fully fit for that. But listen, I thought, like you say, we looked solid as a team, and when you have, like I say, I know I keep echoing it, but when you have that many chances in the first half, you've got to put the game to bed. It's as simple as that, because if you don't, it comes down to bite you at the end.
Well, definitely. Was going to say as well, Jack not here again today. Is there an update on Jack? Of course, we've heard that he's unwell. Is he doing okay? Have you heard anything from him?
Yeah, I think he's obviously improving. He's doing a lot better. He's had a bad cold, something that he's not been able to shake off for nearly 2 weeks now. So we just hope that he gets better soon, because we miss him, and it'd be good to have him back. But it's a shame we couldn't have got the 3 points with him.
Well, the next 3 games we're definitely going to click up the miles. Got Plymouth, Truro City and Plymouth, and then we got East Grinstead isn't too far, and then Margate. Massive game next week. Are the players going to go down on the morning, or do you think you're going to go up on the Friday? Or
well, no, obviously the game's on the Sunday, so we're probably going to go the day of the game and get ourselves there. And yes, we've got a coach going, so it's not easy, but we have to deal with that, and we have to just get on with it. And it's games that we want to be involved in. We want to be involved in the FA Trophy. We want to have a good little bit of a run in the FA Trophy if possible, and we'll be going there all out to try and get the win.
Well, 916 was the attendance today. I must say the fans were fantastic from first minute to last. Unfortunate that we did concede a goal, but the fans were still fantastic after that goal went in, weren't they?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Fans have been great, and for them to come out at 900 is fantastic. It speaks testament to the football club, the supporters, and just disappointed when you hear sort of crowds like that. You're disappointed that you couldn't hold on and get the win, but I think we'll see in the first half we destroyed a good team, and we should have been well up, not 1-0 up. We should have been a lot more than that, and we'll dust ourselves down. And I said, we're not far away. We need to improve the second half performances in terms of ball retention and passing the ball and moving it better. But no, listen, it is what it is, and you've got to give them a bit of credit as well because they came into the game second half.
Well, it does make a change because it's normally us struggling the first half, playing our football second half.
Yeah.
But it's just the opposite today. Our player of the match went to Harvey in the middle there. It was between him and Cookie. Of course, James Crane got the penalty. Was that discussed before, James Crane taking a penalty?
Well, he's not missed, has he? I can't remember. So, with the greatest respect, if you don't miss a penalty and you've took them for years, then you know until you miss one or until whatever, James Crane's put the goal in, so there's no problems there. We just, Harvey was outstanding again. There was good performances. We just got to finish it off, and I just think if we could be a little bit more ruthless and have a bit more devilment in the final third, we'd have been sat here now with the 3 points.
Well, Robbie, I appreciate your interview, mate, and all the best, and we'll see you next Saturday.
Top man, Pete.
Cheers, well done.
Cheers, mate.